Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We're up and running then. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vinicius Junior. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. That's good play. Valverde. Tchouameni. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Aimed beyond the defence, and that's aimed into the middle. Saliba clears it away. Backward it goes. And he shoots! That's put pay to the danger. Now Eder Militao. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Eder Militao. Madrid are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Here's Tchouameni. And here's Valverde. He's chosen to go back. Valverde. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Off the post! And this is Rabiot! Oh, the ball's run, and another try! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Carreras. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior venturing down the left. And it's Valverde. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Madrid have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
He's gone for the shots. Now and again. Oh, it's hit the post. Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. And here's Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And the finish! Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. He's got away. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Camavinga. That pass isn't the best. Chouameni, nice-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Shot, surely! Racing over the bar.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Chouameni. Looking for the run. Lovely ball and a real chance now. So what can they make of this? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
The final seconds now. Carreras. Vinicius Junior. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot could move up a gear here. And Cherki. And he's managed to get free. That's a good ball. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Shoots! Zaire Emery tries to play it through. And the counter is on. And it's Rabiot. And that could set him on his way. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mateta. Valverde. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22, le numéro 24, le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 20, le numéro 13. Attention, changement.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish? And he's managed to get rid. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's quick to get rid.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found the way through. And he's gone backward here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. Goulet. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Carvajal. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Bellingham. Somewhat off target.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a threatening ball. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 18. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 15. Changement.
Doué with the short one. And it's pulled. Big chance! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Alaba. Goulet. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Rodrigo. Goulet. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. And the shot! Top class from Thuram! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And it's Carvajal.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Conte. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. And that's that. France are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a good ball out wide. Valverde. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Good ball, good take.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Camavinga. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's a shapes to shoot! And it's a goal! Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Terrific effort! Harmlessly behind.
Mateta clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good spread. And it's Valverde. Camavinga.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Rabiot. And it's Valverde. Bellingham. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vinicius Junior! And it's Rudiger. Now it's some real chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third. Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Zaire Emery. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now it's Mateta. He'll try from distance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tchouaméni. France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bellingham. And here's Valverde. Foot in. And here's the chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zaire Emery. So what can they make of this? Some resolute defending there. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good ball. Bellingham. And he's managed to get free. Chouameni. Upamecano. And the referee has blown for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
And the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. That has ended up in no man's land. Carreras kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rudiger has created one goal already. Now he's off and running. Now it's Camavinga. Cherki. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, again there's no way through. Chouameni. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Chouameni. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tries one from range! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Mbappe with 2 goals already to his name. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, it's a great ball here. Eder Militao with a fine tackle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hernandez spots it and intercepts.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Great ball, and he's in here. Vinicius Junior. Koundé can clear it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rabiot. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Zaire Emery bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Hernandez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Here's Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Rabiot.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He won't be happy with that one.
France are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
He's having a shot! Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Zaire Emery. And here's Rabiot. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And nicely intercepted. Zaire Emery. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Au programme caritatif Football pour tous.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We're up and running then. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. And that is a little undercooked. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now it's Mateta. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. This is a promising build-up. Rodrigo! Oh, that's well spotted. Zaire Emery. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. And it's Rabiot. Zaire Emery. Saliba calmly anticipates.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Vinicius Junior. And a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Madrid with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Bellingham. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through. Zaire Emery. Nicely worked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's been shifted off it. And it's Zaire Emery. Now that looks a decent ball. Mateta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham powering forward here. Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target.
Great chance!
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be... And again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Zaire Emery. Here's Mateta. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Rabiot. Chouameni. And Zaire Emery.
Oh, really well played.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Mateta. Cherki touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Here's Mateta. Real chance here. Shot a goal! Goal! France! And France are in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's just beyond his reach. And the referee has blown for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Back underway then.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Cherki. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chouameni. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Might be danger here. Goes for a shot! And he's done it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Madrid leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Saliba. Really fierce, close defending. Cherki. Rabiot. Delivered low. And that is well cleared. That's a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22, le numéro 18, le numéro 14, le numéro 24. À leur place, le numéro 9.
Good steal, he just
le numéro
read it.
7, le numéro 13.
Nicely
le
aimed
numéro
pass.
20. Changement en cours.
Good chance here! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And it's Diaz. That is ended up in no man's land. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Well, they could break here. Tries to play it through. Brahim Diaz. Valverde.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a goal kick. Now it's Doué. Chouameni. And it's Arda Güler. That is good alertness. Güler charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Doué. He's well positioned here. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué! Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10.
So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 11. Attention, changement.
Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. Camavinga. Can he finish?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Good read, needed to be.
Temps additionnel.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Brahim Diaz. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! And again! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. So their fourth corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Alexander-Arnold is eyeing up his options in the middle.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Shoots! And he's there to get it away. Olise. Thuram is onto this. That's the end. France played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, I wouldn't just look...
Tries a shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Camavinga. This is a promising build-up. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Lovely bit of skill. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Goes for a shot! Volleyed effort.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Spread neatly. Alexander-Arnold. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Thuram, Doué, Zaire Emery. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Valverde. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bellingham is there, and he can pick it up. Camavinga is herring after that one. Bellingham. It's Camavinga. Eder Militao. Rudiger. Carreras. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. France are looking to go forward now. Rabiot. And he's managed to get free. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And it's Chouameni. It's Camavinga. Passes short and sharp. Doué. Chouameni. Searching pass he's played there. Carreras. That's a good run down the left. Rudiger. And it's Chouameni. Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. It's Bellingham. Chouameni. And the pass is intercepted. Great vision. Now it's Doué. Doué. Mbappe. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. That has been slung wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what has happened here? Valverde is flagged offside. Carreras. Chouameni. Valverde. Can he get it through? Valverde. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's gone backward here. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14. Pour le remplacer.
We're on the move again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Could be danger here. Chouameni. And it's lofted through here. Oh, it's played into the area. Well, there's the clearance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, the ball's gone astray. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
The ball is bounced loose now. Looking for options for movement. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. France come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Zaire Emery. Oh, that's well spotted. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Some really good ball movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. He has found a way through. Camavinga is onto this. Good ball, good take. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Upamecano. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Thuram. Doué. Camavinga. Valverde. Could move up a gear here. Can he get on the end of this? That's Valverde. Engages and forces him off the ball. Doué. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Doué.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Backward it goes. Now it's Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Zaire Emery. And here's Thuram. Doué.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
They'll have one final crack at it. It's a throw-in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8, le numéro 9, le numéro 20, le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 13, le numéro 7,
Looking for the run.
le numéro 24.
Oh, that's
le
nice.
numéro 6. Changement.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kone. Jackie. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Saliba. He won't be happy with that one. Cherki. Oh, perfectly measured that. And it's Conte. And he's in on goal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That has been cut short. And that is the last of the action. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So straight into the action. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a...
Terrific effort! Goal, France! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Doué. Arteta. Now it's Zaire Emery. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Carreras. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. And Carreras. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Mateta. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mateta. Zaire Emery receives it in a good position here. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Looking for options. Big chance!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rudiger. Little pass back. Tchouaméni. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. France have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Upamecano. Koundé. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Out of play for a goal kick. Eder Militao. And here's Goulet. Well seen, Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hernandez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That pass has been well intercepted. Nice looking ball. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Carreras. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior touches it back. He's in a great position here. Good ball. Shoots! And that's a tiny finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Arda Güler. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Zaire Emery. Played into space. That could spell trouble. So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Souhaitons tous la bienvenue à nos joueurs. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 5. À sa
Gets us
place,
going once more.
le numéro 11.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Zaire Emery. Aims beyond the defence. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. That's been cut out, well played. Hernandez. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. France come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good spread. Tchouaméni, chance here to counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now this could be a chance. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely spread. And here's Goulet. Hernandez wins the duel this time. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Played back. Foot in. Doué. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That ball looks a good one. That is good alertness. Now he's off and running. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Valverde. And here's Goulet. Valverde with the cross. He has a look up. And a chance! It's anyone's ball now. And he's being shifted off it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Valverde. Bellingham. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he can clear it away. Bellingham. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Carreras. And it's Doué. And the pass is intercepted. Goulet. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Goulet! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. Shot could be... Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Oh, good finish. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Madrid, and that is as far as it goes. France did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.